Huntington's is the worst possible disease. It happens very slowly and inexorably, and nobody knows when it's going to start. But once the symptoms begin, people gradually get worse and worse and worse, lose the ability to work, lose the ability to walk, lose the ability to function, until roughly 20 years after the symptoms begin, they die.
We decided on my wife's 40th birthday to go and get tested. And once we found out that we was over in Queen Square and they told us that she'd got the gene,
when I was working for NBC News covering wars around the world, I discovered that my father, who had been ill for some time, had Huntington's disease. It was a condition I'd never heard of. My brother and I were both tested positive. John, my brother, is now very sick indeed, and I am in pre-symptomatic stages of the disease.
I've had kind of a direct relationship with somebody who's suffering from HD for the past sort of 20 odd years, so it's kind of been a big part of my life. Not only have I seen my mum sort of decline with the illness, but I've seen my dad, who has been quite heavily impacted as a result of sort of being there for my mum.
Huntington's is a profoundly complex disease, and for the professionals who really understand the disease and know how to help the families with it, they have to have an enormous amount of experience. The HDA here in England and Wales has that experience.
Our remit really is to provide care, advice, support and education to families and professionals, and we do that through our specialist HD advisory service, and they're all nurses or people from caring profession who go out into people's homes and work with families to enable them to access resources and services that are out there.
I think the work of specialist HD advisors is so important for support and guidance, and kind of, if you're in the world of looking after somebody with HD and you've got no connections or awareness of other people with the illness, it can be very lonely and very frightening. So these advisors are experts, and they can offer you guidance and advice.
before I actually got help, I think I was probably suffering as much as she was, with the depression of it all, just being alone. Because although you're with somebody, you are actually alone because that person isn't there anymore. It's not the person you married.